Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm making Gtag fan game. So this is gonna be part 1 of my 6-part series, and there's gonna be a bunch of different sections, right? So part 1 is this video, and I'm just gonna introduce everything, just gonna tell you what my plan is for everything, and obviously what everything here is. Part 2 is gonna be me showing you guys what the map looks like and how I made it and everything. Part 3 is going to be making the models, because obviously this game's going to have a lot of models. Part 4 is going to be the hardest part, and that's because I got to script this whole entire game and code this whole entire game, and that's going to be the biggest pain of me making this whole entire game. Part 5 is going to be, the extra stuff, so, shading and other stuff like that. Part 6 is going to be the release of the game, so, yeah. This game is inspired by a very popular game called Subnautica in it, and all you have to do, build a base and survive. And obviously to build stuff in the game you need resources you gather from the ocean, and obviously because you're in an ocean planet there's a bunch of fish and these big guys called leviathans. One day I was playing the game, and I also liked Gorilla Tag back then. So I was like, what happens if I combine Subnautica and Gorilla Tag together and you get hazard bots? But obviously in my game you're a robot, said by the title, and robots, they don't need oxygen, but they do need a depth. So in my game you have a specific level you're allowed to go, and if you go above that level, if you go below that level, then you're gonna explode. And just like in Subnautica, in my game you have to collect resources to build different stuff, and especially the depth tank. Now there's gonna be a bunch of different upgrades, but obviously the game's gonna get many updates, and in those updates there are gonna be new biomes, new gadgets, new fish. So yeah, enough with the but I'm now gonna show you what I already did in this game. So this is where you spawn, you go to your tutorial, you can pause the video if you want to see all this stuff. Here's the update board, we got the name computer, we got the room computer, and this is the player model. Obviously it looks a little funky right now because this is what the player model looks like, right? Yeah, wrong, because this is not what the player model looks like. This is what the player model looks like. And I switched it because this player model looks 10 times better than this player model, because as you see this player model is like more clunkier and more, more ugly. But this one, it's just better in my opinion. I might switch it to this one when I can make it better, but obviously I'm not good at Blender and stuff, the app that you use to make models. But yeah, this is just one that I found. That's this room. If you come over here, we got the main part. So this is an automatic door, so when you go close to it, it opens. But obviously I'm not in the game right now, so obviously it's not gonna work. Over here we got our leaderboard. Obviously we're not in a lobby because obviously I'm not in the game. And there's a bunch of different rooms. I just showed you that room, but if we go this room, we are at the lounge. Now the lounge has this nice couch I made. This cookie clicker that's a little broken, but trust me, I'll fix it. Beautiful painting. Now from the other side of this room, we got the shop. Now we got 4 cosmetics starting off. We got the top hat, the cone, the pot, and the OG badge is going to be very limited when the game comes out. We got a mirror that's going to show you how much money you have, and this changes your color. And beside the shop, we got the extra room. So this is the behind the scenes. This is don't ask about this. And you can also join our Discord server. Welcome to my Pyro Burger base. Obviously, it's not the best right now, but we got our rules, announcements, content, so this is the videos I make. This is the polls. Obviously, there's nothing here because I haven't even released the game yet. Polls are just gonna be about like different updates and how you like the updates when the game eventually comes out. Random posts, so you don't have to question about this. We got our memes, pet pics. Here's a friend who has a pet dog. Here's the suggestions. Obviously no one wrote me a suggestion, so there's nothing here. The leaks section. Obviously the leaks I already showed you, but Trust me, there's gonna be more leaks. Oh yeah, and this is the fan art section, so you can put your fan art about the game, and maybe I'll even add it to the game over here. Back of the ship, we got a few thrusters over here, a little, you know, fire effect. Anyways, that's the end of this video. So, you know, more parts coming soon. You can join my Discord server for everything I just said. And, yeah. Ah!